This is competency 2 of pathways, introducing ways of challenging unhelpful thoughts. So, Joy, we talked about you know unhelpful thoughts before,
Right.
and I gave you a form that's just a calming thoughts form.
Yes.
So I asked you to kind of fill that one out. So thinking back to the situation where you were really angry and had, thoughts of killing your daughter or whatever. What have you put down on your form as far as unrealistic thoughts?
Well, I put down, I actually had a more recent situation that came up, and
Okay.
Tammy didn't come home from school until 5:30.
Okay.
So one of my thoughts was, she's hurt. Did something happen to her? I'm not trusting her ever again. And she'll be on restriction until summer, and this is only October, so.
Okay. So a lot of times, I have to put things in perspective. You might think, what's the worst thing that could happen in that situation? What happens if you believe those things are going to happen? I mean, what's your thoughts going to be? What should you do about it? And those are things that goes through your mind. And we're going to replace those thoughts with something that's, more helpful. So, are any of those thoughts unrealistic, or are you just making a mountain out of a molehill, or you just cause yourself more anxiety than necessary?
Well, I definitely won't have her on restriction until summer. That's very unrealistic, and not trusting her ever again is not realistic.
So for a fact that sometimes you kind of get to one extreme and get too protective and have really weird thoughts go through your mind, which is unproductive. So we need to get them back in, and this form kind of helps you go through and put more realistic thoughts. What kind of thoughts have you put in there that kind of are more realistic than the ones that came up?
That maybe something did happen to her, and I would be, devastated.
Okay.
So that was realistic. I mean,
Okay.
that could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's normal for parents to be stressed out for things that could happen, and that's normal. And everybody has that. So we need to bring it down a notch and make it more realistic. But sometimes your mind gets carried away and it gets blown out of proportion.
Yes,
So we
yes.
want to keep it down as much as we can. Okay, that's. Did you have any other thing on your calm thoughts form?
Oh, well, that was all from my hot thoughts and my hot reaction.
Okay.
I had a headache immediately because I was yelling, I was crying, my heart rate was, my heart was beating really fast. I just was overwhelmed in my thoughts.
So self-induced trauma, you're making yourself real hyper.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not helpful, especially if you have high blood pressure. It's not going to
Right.
help much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So is there any other incident where you would have another situation where you would have these kind of thoughts?
Anything concerning her.
Anything concerning her.
Anything that.
Any specific, I mean, you mentioned one thing. What specific do you have, another thought that would cause you to go into these?
If she didn't answer her phone, if she didn't follow through with anything that I asked her to do, maybe if she, like going to the store, or, she's learning how to drive, and so, if she got in the car and without permission, just even if she got in the car, I would be very upset with her.
So in those types of situations, can you see how this calm thoughts form could be helpful, getting you on track and getting better thoughts involved, so you're not going off the deep end and worrying yourself more than necessary? I mean, it's normal for parents to worry. That's normal, but we've got to put it down in perspective. Most mothers are really overprotective and over worrisome, so they do stuff like that. But we need to tone it down a notch to, calm yourself. It's just kind of a calming technique where you make it more rational. You write down things on your calm thoughts form, and it puts it back into perspective of what you're thinking, or what you should be thinking, and what you're really thinking. So, and once you think of more calmer thoughts, your reactions will calm down, and you'll become a better mother because you won't be yelling and screaming and carrying on like that. Okay, so see how that works?
Yes.
Do you see any problems using this form in the future?
No, I think this is kind of good. I mean, the only problem that I would see is sitting down and actually doing it when I'm upset.
Okay.
But this would be great to use.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before you get to the upset stage, do you think you could maybe pull out this form and write your thoughts down, and maybe keep you from going to that upset stage? Because I think once you're upset, you're already at the stage where I don't think you'd be sitting out writing.
Right.
So maybe when you think about your daughter on a situation like that, maybe you could pull this form out, start writing notes and jotting down things that you could do to help you. Also on page, let's see here, 26, it tells you how to cope, or 28, And also here, talks about 26, I think, tells you how you could, manage your thoughts better, so you won't go into, and those strategies work real good.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay.
Anyone in particular you could find help?
Probably not jumping to conclusions.
And you do that often.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What
very
are the
much
things
so.
that could probably help you?
Probably ask maybe what should I do about it, or what might happen if I change my thinking. That will help me calm down.
Okay. So use this book. It helps you to calm down and put proper thoughts in your mind and keep you from getting too overreactive with your daughter.
Okay.
And be a better parent.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So hopefully you'll start using that more often.
Yes.
All right,
Me too.
thank you.
All right, thank you.